Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private blockchain companies, the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators, bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. PetVivo is working on innovative tools to help with osteoarthritis in horses and dogs. And with me is the CEO, John Ghiai, to bring us up to date on what's the latest with PetVivo. And I know you had this MWI launch. So explain MWI, what that is, what was the launch all about?
Sure. So MWI is one of the largest distributors in the veterinary space in the United States. They do about $5 billion a year in revenues. They have a very well-educated sales team. They're very well trained, but they're unique in the sense that they have a division called Sekur, which educates veterinary doctors and allows for continued education, accreditations, and so on. Because of that partnership, we're doing a whole series of wet lab demonstrations using our Spring product to demonstrate the advantages of using our product versus the current therapies. And we started rolling that out literally this week.
Okay. Yeah. And that's going smoothly?
Yeah, you know, they tell you it takes 3 weeks to integrate the two systems so they can talk to each other on ordering, tracking, and so on. Doesn't matter who you get, it takes 7 weeks.
Right.
Just double whatever.
It's kind of like having something built. It's always going to take longer and cost more than you expect.
It's always more in software because they find little bugs, you know. You don't really know until you actually run the system and test it, and that's what they said. 4 weeks into it, they says, we're good to go.
Okay.
We kept finding bugs on the testing, and they kept correcting. So it's done, and we're shipping product.
Awesome. And you have some new hires as well?
Yeah, we just hired Paula Whitty from Zoetis. She was at Zoetis for 27 years, managed a very profitable group that did very good in revenues and veterinary sales. So for her to jump after 25 years at Zoetis, we were kind of surprised and happy to have her.
Absolutely.
Because she's very, very skilled.
And that's a huge animal health company, so that's a big gift for you.
Yeah, Zoetis is the #1 player.
Number one.
Yeah, and you know, Rachel comes from Covetrus. I think she has 20-some years at Covetrus. I mean, they're probably hating me saying they have 20-some years. They're all over 25 years, you know. So
it adds up quickly.
I know.
So, and you're growing clearly. Explain like what's going on with PetVivo and in terms of your growth in the past and moving forward.
So, you know, we have a feline product that we'll be introducing here shortly. So the uniqueness of the product is we're hitting certain trends that we're seeing in the veterinary space. That trend being the veterinary doctors are leaning towards more natural products. Our product is naturally derived. The second thing they're looking at is looking for the reduction in the use of pharmaceuticals and other biologics because those have multiple side effects. So prolonged use of NSAIDs, which is the gold standard treatment or the first line of treatment veterinary doctors use, tends to cause GI tract bleeding, liver and kidney failure. Also, it tends to mask the underlying root problem of osteoarthritis, of damaged cartilage. Well, if the dog's not feeling the pain, they're going to jump and run in areas and actually going to destroy the cartilage much quicker. And our product's unique in the sense and truly disruptive is once the particles go into the joint, it actually augments the existing cartilage and provides protection for the existing cartilage, but functions just like fresh cartilage would. It's wet and lubricious, so when the dog runs, it's actually lubricating the joint and keeping the joint from heating up and getting inflammation.
Okay.
So we're noticing these trends, and we're definitely hitting these trends. The third trend is the ESG orientation. Our packaging is probably 98% recyclable.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the only thing that isn't recyclable, which goes into the standard Sharps red syringe thing, they throw those in there. So we're pretty happy we're meeting all what we see as the general trends, goals that veterinary doctors would like to see.
Okay, John, thanks so much.
Thank you.
For coming back. Great to hear an update on PetVivo.
Yep, happy to be here.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Out of control inflation, escalating government debt, gas and energy bills burning through your savings, and a spiraling war in Europe. The world feels like a very uncertain place right now, and it's harder and harder to take control of your money and safeguard your savings. I mean, why would anyone want to keep their money in a bank that's only going to lend it out for its own profit? Putting your savings at risk, and for what? A pittance in interest? Well, let me tell you about Glint and how they can help you to save in real gold you can spend like dollars. Now, first off, Glint's not a bank or crypto or some new type of credit card. What Glint provides is the ability and freedom to buy, save, and spend real allocated gold that's secured in Brink's vaults and insured by Lloyd's of London. Glint's Smart app and MasterCard is leading the payments revolution, putting you in control of your money by making real gold, trusted for thousands of years, into an instant, secure digital currency for the modern world. Best of all, your gold is always your gold. It's no one else's liability. It's secure and allocated to you. It never goes away, even in a crash. To learn more, go to glintpay.com or download Glint from your favorite app store. It's time to take control of your money and protect it with the time-tested security of gold and the modern digital convenience of Glint. Gold is security. Glint, it's key.
Acurx Pharmaceuticals is a publicly held clinical stage biopharmaceutical company developing a new class of antibiotics for infections caused by bacteria. And with me is the CEO, David Luci, to explain more about what the company's doing and where you are business-wise right now. And let's just talk a little bit about your market cap is low, I mean, in terms of publicly traded companies. And then Summit Therapeutics, which is also working on a similar drug as you are, but actually failed phase 3, but they have a larger market cap. So how do you see that discrepancy?
Well, Summit Therapeutics has been around for a long time, as you know, on the NASDAQ. They did fail phase 3. They're analyzing their data, and they're looking for niche indications, as I understand it, down the line from frontline therapy in C. difficile, patients with autoimmune disorders, patients who have been multiple COVID patients, microbiome-related problematic patients. So it's all where they originally wanted to be a frontline therapy company because it's $1 billion opportunity frontline, and now they're, unfortunately, with their phase 3 data, they're down the line. But we wish them well, and we hope that their product gets approved, just like we hope well for our product, because it'll be better for patients with C. diff.
Sure. So does the company need funds? Like, where are you with that right now?
We have the funding that we need to get through this critical phase 2B trial that we're in with our ibezapolstat treating patients with C. difficile. The data's been amazing thus far. We're over 25% enrolled at this point, and we're analyzing options for how to speed things up with enrollment and to try to close out our phase 2B as soon as possible, so that hopefully we can move on to phase 3. And that'll depend a bit on the data, and we're kind of analyzing that right now. But we are funded now. We did our last public offering in July. We went public June of 21. So we feel fortunate to be where we are. We have institutional presence in our shareholder base. And with the NASDAQ listing, naturally, it helps if you need money, you can raise it. But our objective, we have a new class of antibiotics. There hasn't been a new class since 1984. It really does belong. Big Pharma wants to have cutting-edge medicine, first of a new class of medicine. that's got significantly higher cure rates. We hope that continues than anything out there to treat C. diff. And that really does belong in the bag of the sales and marketing folks at a big pharma, whether it's an Eli Lilly, a Merck, a Pfizer, like that.
Yeah. And then what about the size just of the overall market for this?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's $1.7 billion.
1.7 billion, okay, for the C. diff
yes.
market, okay. And what about any other products that you have in the pipeline?
The pipeline includes a second same class antibiotic. They're called polymerase 3C inhibitors, and it treats MRSA. Oh. Along with other VRE serious threats to public health. But MRSA continues to be, if you think about bacterial infections, in the hospital setting, MRSA infections are still 52% of all bacterial infections. Huh. So it's the biggest incidence. And our drug is kind of a me-too Cubicin, which is the former cornerstone drug of Cubist Pharmaceuticals before Merck bought them out years ago. Our second drug has the same kill profile for bacteria that Cubicin had, but Cubicin was only IV, and ours will be IV and oral. So it's in preclinical, but it's exciting, and if we have enough time to get that through into phase 1, by the time we come out with our 2B data, it could be a real exciting time for our shareholders.
Yeah, well, we look forward to that. And I know it's an issue, that hospitals and nursing homes and infections, and some people don't even like to go to the hospital because they're afraid they're going to get more sick when they go. So but they kind of need to be there to be treated. So it's a huge
catch-22.
issue. It absolutely is. Well, please come back when you get your clinical data, and
will do. Thank you,
let's see how it goes. Thank you so much, David.
Nice to meet you.
Sekur, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Sekur is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Sekur doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download Sekur. Visit Sekur.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
With me is Alain, the CEO of Sekur, which provides secure instant messaging and emails and other platforms for businesses and individuals. And Alain, I know we wrapped up the second quarter, and we kind of got an update mid-quarter. Things were looking pretty good. Do you have a wrap-up of the quarter?
Yes, so we had a really good Q2. Year over year, our sales increased 1,140%. Wow. We're very excited, very happy. Our subscription increased 800%, and it really validates the business model that we have put together and permits us now to move forward to small business marketing and so forth. So at this point, on a monthly recurring basis, we're less than 6 months away from being operationally profitable, which is amazing. We still have a lot of cash in the bank, over $4 million in the bank, no debt. What we've done as well is we are reducing our marketing expense for next year and optimizing each dollar a lot more. We are hiring our own SEO marketing person. We're going to optimize our client acquisition costs. The goal for us by the end of the year is to come to a level that is acceptable for us to spend more at that point and become profitable by the end of 2023. So the Q2, what's really good is that it started to suddenly shift to a higher gear than Q1. Q3 looks really good, at or better than Q2, and we are going to meet, it looks like we're going to meet our guideline for the whole year, which should be at least over 200% more in sales than 2021. So we're pretty excited about that. It really validates everything that we've been working hard, and we obviously thank our supporters, our shareholders, and the people who buy Sekur, right, our customers.
So it sounds like the second quarter was kind of a pivotal quarter for you in terms of, going to the next level for the company.
Yes, in many ways. First, the numbers, they're high compared to Q1. They're up more than 30%, and year over year, 1,100 something percent. And then also we're seeing people are using multiple licenses. So each customer is buying more license or users or seats, sometimes they call it, in a SaaS business model, software as a service, which is what we are. So it's really good for the viewer who's watching us. Every quarter, it should increase. As long as we increase our subscriber base, it becomes a cumulative revenue. Our churn rate is single digit, so we have a low churn rate, and we'll keep trying to refine it to make it even lower. So yes, we're very happy, and we now can see where we're going to be and when we're going to be profitable. It is not so much of an unknown, far in the distant type of vision. Now we have a clear vision to our profitability, and we feel very lucky that we've been very careful also with our cash position and managing as best as we can. And we feel good. This was a quarter that we felt we did a good job, and now we're going to push to the next metric.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Alain. Good to hear about the progress, and look forward to another update.
Thank you, Jane. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Thank you.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit sekur.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Sustainable Green Team and Coastal Capital are partnering, and we're going to find out more about what exactly this partnership is all about. With me, co-host of Unstoppable, Rhonda Swan. Great to have you back. We've also got Courtney Murray, the CEO of Coastal Capital, Michael Meady, Chief Financial Officer of Sustainable Green Team, and also Tony Rayner, the CEO. So let's just start with your partnering on products that make people happy, and really some important products. So let's talk about what your unique partnership is all about.
Well, I got to tell you, when you're in a business with the name Sustainable Green Team, there's a lot of, you feel responsibility to that. And, having a sustainable business that has a very heavy, intensive equipment in manufacturing, and finding the right relationships to work together and funding your vision, and when you find that right niche or the person or entity that really gets it, man, you really want to build on that. And when we met with Courtney and her husband, we really were shocked on how well they understood the equipment, finance, and everything else. So it's been good.
Yeah, awesome. I know that in finance you talk so often about other people's money, right? Which is why the two of you are partnering. Why would a company though like SGTM need funding or want to partner with a funding and a financing company like Courtney's?
So that's one of my favorite topics is OPM. Other people's money is something that every entrepreneur or any established business that's looking to grow needs to utilize. I know that as an entrepreneur, I know that you are one as well. Bootstrapping your own business isn't always the route to go. Mostly if you have a high sustainable company that's growth patterns is not only equipment, but hiring new employees. You need working capital for certain things. I always love to say you would never pay for an employee up front. Why would you do that? You want to see what they're going to do to perform. And so that's the same thing with buying equipment. You want to make sure that it's the right fit for you, cost effective and things like that moving forward with the company. So with Tony's expansion and us being there in Florida in both partnership and trying to create happiness, we were kind of perfect partners at the time.
Well, Michael, explain what it is you're doing, the Sustainable Green Team, because I think we talked kind of about your partnership, but what is it that you're doing as a company?
So what we're doing is essentially taking waste products and creating, as Tony said, happy products. So we'll bring in green waste and we turn that into usable items, such as mulch, such as soil, and lumber for that matter as well. So we are really trying to take this business into an area that we haven't been before as far as growth goes. And in order to do that, one of the things we need to do is utilize equipment to get us to where we want to go. And partnerships like what we're going to do with Coastal Capital is going to be so extremely important to get us to the next level. And as Courtney said, OPM, other people's money, I mean, we need to be able to leverage that fact. And that's what we're going to do with Coastal Capital. And we're looking forward to that partnership.
Yeah. And just kind of wrap it up, Courtney, I mean, how is Coastal creating this unique niche to help companies grow?
Sure. So one of the things that Coastal has done, obviously we all know COVID has been a little crazy economic times for any business. And so what we've done is create kind of a niche with deferred payments, you know, no payment for 6 months. Let's get your equipment on order. But also with our partnerships, we treat our relationships as family. And so we have a lot of other avenues. So not only can we help finance the equipment that maybe is on back order until 2025, but we can give them a way to market that equipment and reach out to the potential clients, because we do have avenues for ancillary products such as working capital for advertising and marketing and things like that. So it puts us in a different spectrum for financing. We're not just there for the money, we're there for really creating an advocate.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you, Courtney and Michael and Tony, for joining us today. Thank you, Rhonda.
Thank you.
As always.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Coastal Capital focuses on equipment-based lending, lines of credit, and working capital. I founded my company based on the belief of partnerships. If we didn't have partnerships and trust and relationships, nothing would move forward. We really like to get to know the core of the client. We want to know who we're working with. We believe in a story, and that's why we call ourselves a story time lender. Coastal Capital is financing you can trust.
Phixey is a club for cell phones, tablets, and computer repair that could save you a bundle. And with me is Alexandra Poirier, the head of communications for Phixey. So just tell me about Phixey.
Hello. Hi. Phixey is a club for cell phones, tablets, laptops, computers, and wearable owners, like AAA is a club for car owners. With membership comes tremendous benefits. The #1 benefit is that if your device breaks, we will fix it for free. We've been in business for 15 years, so we know the industry inside and out. In order to be the best in business, you have to change the rules, and that's exactly what we're doing. We've created a business model that's going to help people save money on high repair prices and eliminate monthly premiums.
Okay, so is this like an insurance policy?
No, it's a club, and there are no monthly premiums and no deductibles.
And then also, considering everyone has a cell phone and at least a few other devices, I mean, I would think this would be a huge industry. Can you describe that?
You're 100% right. Cell phones have become our lifeline. If you leave it at home, you're definitely going back to get it. Not just kids and adults have devices, even toddlers do now. And in some cases, they can work them better than adults.
Yes.
Since the glass on devices is like an eggshell, it breaks very easily when hit, causing it to need to be repaired. It can easily cut your finger, or even worse, your ear, which is why there is a cell phone repair shop in almost every shopping center in the country. It's literally $1 billion industry.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So now, why would someone get a smartphone or tablet repaired as opposed to buying a new one?
Well, cell phones and tablets have become very expensive, some over $1,000. Let's say you have a cell phone that costs $1,200 and you can get it repaired for $400 and have it as good as new. Why wouldn't you? The problem is it's still $400, and that's a lot of money to most people. A Phixey membership is just $19.95 a year.
And what does the average repair cost?
The average repair cost for a cell phone or tablet is between $150 to $800. The cost to fix computers, laptops, and smartwatches is even more.
Yeah, and Phixey will fix it for free if you're a member of this club.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Do you charge a deductible?
No, because remember, we're not an insurance company.
Yeah, okay. And then also the monthly fee, $20 a month the monthly fee must be more than $20 a month for this, right? No?
No. A cell phone membership is just $19.95 a year, not a month. If you were to break that down, it'd be $166 a month with no deductible.
And what is the process then if somebody needs a repair through Phixey?
So they would just log in to the back office of their Phixey account and click Order Repair. And our GPS mapping system will connect them with the nearest technician. We have thousands of technicians nationwide, so location is never a problem.
Okay. And what is the difference between, say, Phixey and an insurance company?
Great question. Insurance companies charge a monthly premium of between $5 and $20. Phixey is just $19.95 a year. Not a month, no monthly premiums, no deductibles.
No, it's kind of an amazing price, actually. So are there any other benefits to being a member of Phixey?
Yes, there are multiple benefits. In October, we will be launching Phixey Wireless. It's powered by T-Mobile. So for just $10 a month, you can get unlimited talk and text. You don't have to purchase months in advance. You don't have to have multiple lines. Another benefit is that you can always purchase accessories at wholesale prices, most starting at $4.95 with free shipping, or you can go into one of our 300 plus affiliate stores and receive 25% off. In addition to all of those benefits, as a member of Phixey, you are entitled to receive up to 25% off your membership fees. The more devices you add, the bigger the discount.
And how does somebody sign up for Phixey?
You just go on Phixey.com, you add your credit card information, or you could use Apple Pay, and it takes about a minute.
Now, if somebody's watching this, they're interested if you're a public company or not. Are you a public company?
No, we are a private company. However, if anyone is interested in investment opportunities, they can contact our CEO, Dan Darrigan, at dan@phixey.com.
And is there anything else that we should know about Phixey?
Phixey is soon to be a household name. We are projected to have over 20 million members within the next 2 years. As we grow, we will constantly be adding benefits. We plan on making the world a better place by helping people save money on all aspects of their life. I just want to reiterate that the cost of a Phixey membership is $19.95 a year, not a month, and if your device breaks, we will fix it for free. It truly is unbelievable, and there's no other program like this on the planet.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard of it. Thank you so much, Alexandra.
Thank you.
For coming back. Thank you.